Hello, my customer success friends. Irit Eizips here from CSM Practice. Today I'm at Pulse Conference 2018 and I have Chris Doell from Cisco with me. Welcome, Chris.
So good to be here.
Thank you. Yeah.
First of all, before we go any farther, thank you. This is just such an amazing video cast and vlog that you do. I know it provides a ton of value to folks, so thank you. You are awesome for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. How do you approach customer success operations? We hear from teams all the time how there's so much manual work, especially for high-touch enablement models, where the customer success manager is expected to do all the work, all the playbooks, and they're just vying. You know, there's so many playbooks that involve low-value activities.
Yes.
Can you share some examples of things that your team is doing?
Sure, yeah, I'm so proud of our CS Ops team. You know, in the Cisco and the Cloud Security division, we've got 16,000 customers, so you can imagine there's no possible way that we can apply CSMs across all of those.
Right.
And our CS practice actually includes everything sort of post initial sale, so everything from onboarding to global support to our CSM proactive touch practice to right on through the renewals process. So there's a lot of operational needs that kind of fold in there. Very proud of our team, constantly looking for ways to streamline that process. If a system is holding us back, as many of our systems kind of do, they don't allow us to scale very efficiently, then we're constantly working with the developers and the maintenance teams for those systems. And
where do you think your customer success operations contributes more? Is it the high-touch enablement model, or do they mostly focus on the digital touch or maybe the on-demand?
I would say predominantly in two specific areas. One, run a renewals practice, 14, 15, 16,000 transactions a year, ensuring that those transactions can run smoothly, that customers can get business transacted, that our renewals AMs as well as the field sales folks can get those transactions through the system quickly, paramount. Otherwise, we just don't achieve the business outcomes that we want. That's one area. The second is, you know, as you pointed out, you can't hire armies of CSMs to kind of touch all of the customers. You got to, once you go down the stack or down the customer pyramid, you've got to figure out ways to kind of touch those customers in a much more efficient manner, and that's where our sort of tech touch systems and tools and whatnot sort of kick in.
So it sounds like they're mainly involved with configuring the systems to help with the renewal process, as well as some initiatives related to the SMB segment.
And the tech touch.
And the tech touch, essentially.
Yep.
Can you share one of the recent or most successful digital touch type of initiative?
You know, we run numerous campaigns every quarter. Some of those are drip nurture, some of those are onboarding oriented, some of them are cross-sell and upsell oriented, depending on kind of cohorts of opportunity we see in the kind of existing pipeline for any given quarter. We rarely run the same kind of upsell and cross-sell campaign over and over, because sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. The blinding glimpse of the obvious is just be iterative, be agile, constantly evolve, throw stuff against the wall, and what sticks, double down on it. What falls on its face, right on the floor, that's okay, because you just learned. That's like the most valuable lesson. Then move on very quickly and efficiently. That's the secret sauce that I think makes not only CS Ops works, but that's what makes all of your disciplines, all your functional areas within customer success work. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't ever be afraid to fail, because that's where you learn, and that's where you absolutely, all the magic starts to kick in.
Love it. So it sounds like your team does a lot of campaigns for the digital touch.
Yes.
Do they have any other initiatives like that they own? Because sometimes we think about digital touch beyond the email campaigns.
Yes.
So is there anything else that they've done, like in-app messages? Or
there
anything?
is. You must be reading my mind. We didn't prep this, by the way. We didn't prep this question.
It's probably the mind reading.
Yeah, it must be. We just launched recently a webinar campaign to basically help customers with onboarding. I mean, obviously, as we've managed the practice at Cisco for 4 years or so, it's all about identifying the leading indicators of churn and the leading indicators of upsell.
Right.
And no indicator is stronger than that sort of time to adoption, that time to value. And so we are on a relentless pursuit to compress that time to value. And that means that our onboarding, whether that's doing an outreach to get a customer and help them understand what they need to do to turn something on, whether that's them just turning on the service, period, just activation alone, or whether it's a full measure of the utilization. If I purchased 1,000 seats of your service, am I getting 1,000 seats of value, or am I getting 500 or 200 or 700? The campaign that's actually been working quite well is we launched a webinar series all around onboarding. And originally we were sort of reaching out to each and every customer to give them a personal experience, and just the phone tag and the administration of it was just not working for us. Now we run a weekly series. We've got a couple of speakers. These are live webinars. This program has just taken off. I mean, first it was 5, 10, 14 people. Now there's consistently 20 to 30 customers in every single webinar every single week, and they're interacting, they're asking questions, and all of a sudden we're seeing our adoption numbers spike. So that is one that's actually working quite well, and I don't think there's any magic in that, but other than you just got to do it.
I'm so happy we did this video. I think this alone is such what a great tip anybody can implement. Well, I wanted to thank you so much, Chris, for coming over and doing this interview, this session with me.
Absolutely. Thank you. You're awesome. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all for listening. Have a great day. Sorry we missed you at Paul's. Bye.